Hi guys, good day. It's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class, it's all about the Pythagorean theorem. So without further ado, let's do this topic. Now, according to the theorem, the square of the hypotenuse of a right triangle is equal to the sum of the square of the legs. Now, this will be the formula class. That would be c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. Now, this c right here class is what we call the hypotenuse. And this A and B, this is what we call the legs. Now, these are the legs. Now, let's talk about the hypotenuse and the legs. If I have here given right triangle, once again, we call this one right triangle. If one angle measures exactly 90 degrees, and this will be this angle. Now, the opposite of this angle, this will be the hypotenuse. The longest side is what we call the hypotenuse, or we can label this one as C. Okay, so this is C. Always remember that one class, the C is always the hypotenuse in this given formula of the Pythagorean theorem. Now, this side right here and this side, this is what we call the legs. So, this will be our leg 1 and this will be our leg 2. Question, sir, where is A and B? Now, you can have this one as your A or you can have this one as your A. Doesn't matter class for A and B as long as C is always the longest side. So, if this is your A for the leg 1, this will be your B for the leg 2. Now, if this is your B for the leg 1, this will be your A for the leg 2. So, once again, class, it doesn't matter if this is your A for leg 1, leg 2 will be your B. Now, if this is your B, leg 2 will be your A. So, it doesn't matter, class, for the legs, it could be A or B. As long as, class, the hypotenuse, it's always C. The longest side is always C. Now, let's give an example, class, for you to understand this one. So, what if leg 1 is 8? Okay, what if this is 8? And this will be 6 for leg 2. So, you are told to find C. Find the hypotenuse, find C. So, once again, you can have this as your A, or you can have this one as your A. Doesn't matter, class, for the legs. So, let's have this 8 as our A. So, this is A. So, this will be our B. So, use the formula, C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. So, we're told to find C, the longest side, the hypotenuse. So, copy C squared equals, our A is 8. Substitute the value. So, our A is 8. So, that will be 8 squared plus our B is 6. 6 squared. So, C squared is equals to 8 squared class. What's the answer? That's correct. It means 8 times 8. It doesn't mean 8 times 2. It means 8 times 8. And 8 times 8, that is 64. Plus 6 squared, that is 6 times 6, that is 36. So add, this will be C squared equals 64 plus 36, that is 100. And to get the value of C, or the hypotenuse, you need to extract square root both sides so that you can cancel this exponent 2. So copy C is equal to, so you can cancel the exponent and this radical symbol. So our C is equal to the square root of 100, that is 10. So therefore, class, this hypotenuse or this C is equals to 10. That's it, class. Now, let's give more examples, class, for you to really understand with regards to Pythagorean theorem. Alright, so example number 1, we have given this side, the longest side, that is 13. And we have 12, we're told to find x. Once again, class, the longest side is always the hypotenuse, and this will be C. Always remember that one, class, C is always the longest side, this will be the hypotenuse. So, C is equals to 13. So, you can have this one as your A, or you can have this one as your A. So, it depends on you, class, which do you prefer. So, let's have this one as our A. So, A is equals to 12, and this will be our B. So, B is equal to X. So, use the formula in finding the value of X. Once again, B is equals to X. This is our A, that is 12, and our C is 13. Substitute, class, the value. So, C is 13. So, 13 square equals, our A is 12, so 12 squared plus our B is X, so that would be X squared. So 13 squared, it means 13 times 13, and that would be 169 equals 12 squared, it means 12 times 12. Once again, plus 12 squared, it means 12 times 12, and this will be 144 plus X squared. Now, in this scenario, class, to find the value of X, you can subtract both sides by 144 so that you can cancel this out. Okay, subtract both sides by 144. There will be subtraction property of equality so that you can cancel this out. and this will be 25 equals x squared. So for solution, you can do it this way, subtraction property of equality. But once again, class, most of the students, they are so confused with these properties of equality. Now, second solution, you can do it this way. Once again, 169 equals 144 plus x squared. Second solution, you can just simply transpose 144 from right to left. So transpose this one. This is positive, it will be negative 144. So this will be 169 minus 144 equals x squared. Subtract 169 minus 144, that would be 25 equals x squared. So you will have the same answer, class. It depends on you, which do you prefer. You can have this one, subtraction property of equality, or you can just simply transpose 144 from right to left. So this will be, you extract square root both sides so that you can find the value of x, and you can cancel this exponent and this radical symbol. So square root of 25, that is 5, is equals to x. That's it, class. That's the answer for this number 1. Our x is equals to 5. Therefore, this side is equals to 5. Now let's try number 2 example. Alright, so number 2. Once again, class, if you have some questions with regards to this Pythagorean theorem, go ahead, class. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below, or you can always message me, class, in our Facebook channel, same name with our YouTube channel. Alright, so number 2, once again, you're told to find this side. This will be the longest side, so this will be C. So x is equals to C. Once again, this is C, the longest side. So you can have this one as our A, you can have this one as our B. So let's have this one as our A, and this will be our B. So substitute the value. So our C is equals to x, so x squared equals, our A is 3, so 3 squared, plus our B is 6 squared. So this will be x squared equals 3 squared, it means 3 times 3, that is 9. Plus 6 squared, it means 6 times 6, that would be 36. Then you combine, so copy x squared, 9 plus 36, that is 45. So to get the value of x, you extract square root both sides so that you can cancel this exponent and this radical symbol. So x equals the square root of 45. Is 45 a perfect square? Nope, 45 is not a perfect square. So to simplify this one, class, you find two numbers that when you multiply the two numbers, you will get 45. One number is a perfect square, the other is not. So for 45, we can simplify this one by 9 times 5, right? 9 is a perfect square, then 5 is not. So the square root of 9, that is 3. You put it outside the radical symbol. So this will be x equal the square root of 9, that is 3. You put it outside. Then simply copy square root of 5. That's it, class. That's the answer for number 2. So therefore, this x is equal to 3 square root of 5. That's it for number 2. Now let's try more complicated example, class. What if the given value is a square root? How will you find the other side? Let's try that. More complicated examples for number 3 and 4. Alright, so number 3 and 4 examples, more complicated examples, class, with regards to Pythagorean theorem. So once again, do not be worried, class, because we will be explaining this one step by step. Now, what if the given sides are radicals? How will you simplify this one? How will you find the side? So once again, we need to label C, A, and B. So C is always the longest side. So this side is our C. So X will be our C. Now, you can have this one as your A, you can have this one as your A. Depends on your class, which do you prefer? So let's have this one as our A. So 2 will be our A, and this one will be our B. So we are told to find C. So use the formula, substitute the value. So our C is X, so X squared equals, our A is 2, so 2 squared, plus our B is 2 square root of 5, so that would be 2 square root of 5 squared. So this will be x squared equals 2 squared. It means 2 times 2, that is 4. Plus, how will you simplify this one, class? 2 square root of 5 quantity square. So 2 square root of 5 quantity square, it means that you multiply this equation by itself twice. It means 2 square root of 5 times 2 square root of 5. So 2 times 2, that is 4. Is square root of 5 times square root of 5, that would be square root of 25. Do we have square root of 25? Yup, the square root of 25, that is 5. So this will be copy 4, and the square root of 25, that is 5. You put it outside, you multiply it by 4. The square root of 25, that is 5. You put it outside, you multiply it by 4. So this will be 4 times 5, that is 20. So therefore, quantity 2 square root of 5 raised to the power of 2, the answer is 20. You can actually answer this one easily, class. 2 times 2, so you square 2, 2 times 2, that is 4. Then you can just simply cancel this out, the radical symbol and 2. This will be 4 times 5. You can do it that way if you understand the shortcut. So 2 square, it means 4. Then cancel the square root and the exponent, then multiply it by 5. So cancel this out, then times, copy this one, times 5. So you can do the shortcut if you understand this one, but if not, just do it this way, class. 2 square root of 5 quantity square, it means 2 square root of 5 times 2 square root of 5. So x squared equals 2 times 2, that is 4. And this will be 2 times 2, that is 4. Cancel square root and this radical symbol times 5. So this will be 4 times 5, that is 20. So it depends on you, class, which do you prefer. You can have the shortcut or you can have the long solution. So x squared equals 4 plus 20, that is 24. So to get the value of x, you extract square root both sides, cancel this out. So x equals, is 24 a perfect square? Nope, 24 is not a perfect square. So you find two numbers, that one number is a perfect square, the other is not. That when you multiply, you will get 24. So we can simplify this one by 4 times 6, right? 4 times 6, that is 24. 4 is a perfect square, then 6 is not. So the square root of 4, that is 2, you put it outside. So 2, then we don't have square root of 6, so simply copy square root of 6. That's it, class. That's the answer for number 3. So quite tricky for number 3, but if you understand that one, class, very easy for number 3. So 2 square root of 6. That's it for number 3. Let's try last example, class, number 4. Once again, we're told to find x, and x will be our hypotenuse. This will be our C. So you can have this one as your A, or you can have this one as your A. Depends on you, class. So let's have this one as our A, and this will be our B. So substitute the value. C is our x, so that would be x squared equals, our A is 2 square root of 2. So 2 square root of 2 squared plus, our B is 2 square root of 5, 2 square root of 5, then squared. So this will be x squared equals, once again, shortcut. Square this one, 2 times 2, that is 4. Then cancel this out, that would be 4 times 2. Plus, so shortcut, square this one, 2 times 2, that is 4. Then cancel this out, that would be 4 times 5. So if you're confused with that one, let's do the long method. So 2 square root of 2 squared, it means you multiply this one, you multiply this equation by itself twice. So this will be 2 square root of 2 times 2 square root of 2. So 2 times 2, that is 4, is square root of 2 times square root of 2, that would be square root of 4. So can we simplify? Yup. We can still simplify this one. So copy 4. The square root of 4, that is 2, you put it outside, you multiply it by 4. So this will be 4 times 2, this will be 8. Alright, so therefore, x squared is equals to 4 times 2, that is 8, plus, this will be 20, right? 4 times 5, that is 20. Let's do the long method, class, for this one. I think we answered it a while ago with number 3, but let's have the solution again, class. 2 square root of 5 square, it means you multiply this one by itself twice. So this will be 2 times 2, that is 4, is square root of 5 times square root of 5, that is square root of 25. So this will be 4, then the square root of 25, that is 5, you put it outside, and you multiply it by 4. So this will be 4 times 5, and you will get the same answer, class, 20. So you can do the shortcuts, or you can do the long method. It's up to you, class, which do you prefer. So this will be, copy x squared. So 8 plus 20, that is 28. To get the value of x, you extract square root both sides. Cancel this out. So is 28 a perfect square? Nope, it's not. Do we have the square root of 28? Nope, we don't have the square root of 28. But we can simplify square root of 28. You find two numbers. One number is a perfect square, the other is not. We can simplify this one by 4 times 7, right? 4 is a perfect square, then 7 is not. When you multiply, you will get 28. So the square root of 4, that is 2, you put it outside. So this will be x equals square root of 4, that is 2. Put it outside the radical symbol, then copy square root of 7. That's it, class. That's the value of c. So, or x. So x equals 2 square root of 7. That's it, class. All set in this given Pythagorean theorem. So if you have some questions, class, with regards to Pythagorean theorem, go ahead, class. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. So once again, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. You have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.